Right, variations on the theme of factoring trinomials. Okay, look at this and think to yourself, okay, how can I do this? Now, I suppose actually one way to do it would be to, to kind of FOIL that a plus 4 squared, distribute the 8 through the a plus 4, and then get it all together and, just factor a trinomial. But they've deliberately written these, so you do this. What you do is you do this. Okay, here we go. I'm going to let x equal a plus 4, okay? So I'm going to say, okay, a plus 4 I'm going to write as x. So this, now look at this now becomes this. Instead of a plus 4, hang on. Hey! Sorry. Right, it's now x squared instead of a plus 4 squared. It's now 8x instead of a plus 4. And it's still 15, okay? So what I've got there is just factoring a trinomial like some of the last videos. In other words, here we go, 2 parentheses. Okay, what's two numbers that make 15 when I multiply that make 8 when you add is 3 and 5. X plus 3, x plus 5. And by the way, I should have mentioned in the previous video, it doesn't really matter which way around you write these. X plus 5 times x plus 3 doesn't matter. 2 times 3 is 3 times 2. It's okay, right? Okay, so here we go. That's it. Now what I do now is okay, now remember, it's not x, it's an a plus 4. So I'm going to put here and here, I'm going to put a plus 4s. So it's a plus 4, okay, instead of the x, but still plus 3. Okay, so there we go. That there is the x, all right? And then, again, instead of the x, I'm going to write a plus 4. So there it is, all right? But still plus 5. So that plus 3 and that plus 5 in the 2 parentheses are still there. I've just put the a plus 4 back. So the answer is a plus 7, because that's what 4 and 3 is. And then, is that a plus 9? Because that's what 4 and 5 is. And that's how you do those. Okay, so there we go. Very quickly, if you had to do 32, you'd do, well, I know there's an x there already. I'm going to say let's x equal x minus 5. Maybe I should call it y this time. All right. Okay. So let's. Okay. So I'm going to say let y equal x minus 5. Okay. So instead of x minus 5, it's now y squared minus 2y minus 15. Okay. Again, what's two numbers that make negative 15 when you multiply negative 2 when you add? Well, actually, that's the 5 and the 3 again, but watch your signs. More negatives, so minus 5, and then x plus 3. Okay, now I won't bother to finish this one off, but can you see, wherever that x is right now, I would put back, oh dear, sorry, it should be y, shouldn't it? Sorry, yeah, y. Let me just change that again. So just run through that. Okay, y minus 5. I'm a y there. Okay, y plus 3. So again, sorry, instead of the y, I would now put back the x minus 5. Okay, and very similar to that one there. Okay, so just think about that. It's called substitution. You replace that in 31. Replace the a plus 4 with an x. Just solve it. Then put the a plus 4 back in. Okay. Now 35. Okay, let's get some space going here. 36 is similar. Right, now then, the trick for this is, and it really is just this, it's a bit like doing what I did with the other two, but this time ignore the second letter, alright? Pretend that y isn't there, alright? That's the second letter, the one at the end, alright? Pretend it's this, and this is how I do it. X squared plus 4x minus 21. Okay, so ignore the y. Right? It's not there, right? Put it back in at the end. Right. Okay, so x. Right, what's two numbers that make negative 21 when you multiply that make positive 4 when you add? That's 7 and 3, isn't it? But positive 7 and negative 3. Okay, so there it is. That's what the answer would be for that there, but now here's the sneaky bit. Just stick the y back in. If you FOIL that, you'll get 35. All right? I'll do it for the next one. All right? Again, pretend this is x squared minus 5x minus 24. Okay? Ignore the second letter. It could be A's and B's. You know, ignore the B, that kind of thing. It always tends to start off with a nice single one squared. So here's the x squared or the A squared, whatever the other letter is. Ignore it. So again, two numbers. Well, let's just start it off. Let's get the x's in there. That makes the x squared. 24. I can see it's 8 and 3. Okay, 8 times 3, but negative 8 and positive 3. Okay. Again, stick the y back in. There you go. There it is. And that's the answer. Okay, so, you know, those and those up there, bit of substitution. Just, okay, have a look at that. Watch it again.